Time to begin the home stretch for part 4 for my Amy and Tails playthrough for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 from Sonic Origins. And on that note, welcome back everybody to yet another episode of my Let's Play series for Sonic Origins Plus. I'm Shadowstar91 here, and that's probably not the best way to start off the Metropolis Zone, even though it has one of the catchiest theme musics throughout Sonic the Hedgehog, in my opinion. Shadowstar91 here, or Maximum72 for my PlayStation ID, and as I've probably mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, kicking things off in today's episode of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Man, the Metropolis Zone really is out to get me today, isn't it? Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. Okay, I goofed up. I take responsibility for that goof up. Anyway, as I was saying, kicking things off in today's episode, ladies and gentlemen, I shall be starting off the home stretch for the remainder of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 from Sonic Origins Plus by going through the entirety of the Metropolis Zone. I don't know, what is it about that part that really doesn't like me, but it really doesn't like me, does it? And then hopefully followed by the final 3 zones to close off Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And just in case anybody has missed any other of my Let's Play videos for my Sonic Origins series, I will leave the playlist link for you in the video description down below for your viewing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, so make sure you check that out when you get the chance. I will also be leaving my playlist link for my Sonic the Hedgehog franchise playlist, so that's basically all Sonic the Hedgehog related videos that have been featured upon my channel. Yeah, just a couple of things. If you do hear me sniffing a lot through my video today, it's because I got a little bit of a cold, so I'm just doing my best to pace up my speech so I don't over stress myself. And of course, if anybody does hear me hesitating, stuttering and or struggling, ladies and gentlemen, with me being an autistic individual, being on the spectrum, talking is not one of my strongest points, but I do try anyway. Thank you, Pico Hammer. And that is 1 down, 2 to go for the Metropolis Zone. Yep, that is correct. You did hear me correctly then, ladies and gentlemen. The Metropolis Zone does not have just 2 zones. It has 3. So, bit of a throwback to the very first game and or Sonic the Hedgehog CD, where you had to go through not 1, not 2, but 3. But also, you don't have to worry about me missing any of the Chaos Emeralds throughout Sonic the Hedgehog 2, ladies and gentlemen. Thankfully, I managed to collect all 7 of them within the very first zone. And it turns out, Amy does actually have a super mode in this game. And I'm just wondering if I was just being an absolute goofball and wondering if Tails actually had a super mode and I just forgot to activate it. So many questions, I say. Oh, easy does it. The floor is actually lava here. Avoid the star spike. Yeah, a quick recap because I forgot to put this at the beginning of the video. In the previous episode, everybody managed to power through the Hilltop Zone, Mystic Cave Zone, and the Oil Ocean Zone, to which I discovered within the Mystic Cave Zone that's where I actually discovered that Amy has a super mode in this game. But the question is, if she does have a super mode by the time of Sonic the Hedgehog 3, I wonder if she actually has a hyper mode like the others, or is it just going to be a super mode still? Oh, there's going to be a question for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, but time to turn my attention back to the Metropolis Zone. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't activate this earlier. I forgot I can just easily do that. I'm definitely glad they fixed the game mechanics compared to the original version, and the reason for that is, ladies and gentlemen, in the classic version, or the original version, is that every time you would go through this as Sonic, as soon as you hit the 50 rings, no matter if you were just meaning for if you were trying to get up a ledge, as soon as you hit the jump button, boom, automatic super mode activated. But here we go, zone 3 out of 3. Let's bring this first stop for the home stretch for Sonic the Hedgehog 2 to a close. Also, if anybody is new to my channel, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby welcome you, and if you do like what you see, please do myself a favor, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, along with the bell so you can receive notifications for when new content has been released onto the channel. And whoever does consider hitting the button down below, you truly are a legendary individual, and it always helps my channel expand just that extra little bit, and it always helps push the video platform algorithm to help promote my content every time something new has been uploaded. And if you are a returning subscriber, I hereby welcome you back, and I look forward to hearing what you think of the current video. Now how about that, hombres? Managed to get... Oh boy. I goofed up on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Quite badly. Thank you, Tails. Two, three, four, and boom! Thank you, Pico Hammer. I mean, who doesn't love bashing things around with a giant hammer? I know I do. Holy moly. Okay, I can just breathe a slight sigh of relief now that I got the shield. It's definitely going to be interesting to see how Amy handles these zones of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Or Sonic the Hedgehog 3, whichever title you want to use, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Because I want to make sure... The reason why I'm taking it easy right now is because I want to make sure that I have enough rings to activate super mode when it's time for the boss battle. You know what? Play it safe. I got an extra 10 rings. For crying out loud. Also, if you do hear a slight giddiness in my voice, it's because I did actually hear the announcement about one of my favorite games actually going gold, and I'm having very big trouble containing my excitement. Gonna have to risk it for a biscuit. Go super mode. You have got to be kidding me! Why the hell did that happen? Thank you, Tails. I think I am definitely getting close to the boss, but oh no! Holy moly. I almost did a very big goof up there. Should be easy. Done and done. So that brings the Metropolis Zone to a close, everybody. And now it's time to move on to the final 3. Starting off with the Sky Chase Zone. Oh. Easy does it. Even though I am not going to be focusing on trying to activate super mode, gotta just make sure I play things just right. But honestly, from the first 3 Sonic the Hedgehog titles I've played as Amy Rose has definitely impressed me a lot. I think I've already mentioned this in another one of my Sonic Origins videos, but my least favorite character to play as throughout the 4 titles has been Knuckles. He has just been lackluster, very annoying to deal with, and it's taken me twice as long to finish up any of the zones. My third place favorite character to play as has been Sonic, because he's the main character you're hardly expecting what you've been expecting, what to expect, or knowing what to expect throughout each of the zones. Tails in Anniversary mode with his Super mode in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Hyper mode have definitely made him a very entertaining character to play as. But Amy Rose, Sonic the Hedgehog 1, CD 2, and it's probably going to be the same story in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, but she's been my favorite character to play as. Alright, here we are at the end of the Sky Chase zone, everybody. Now time to move on to final zone 2 out of 3, none other than the Winged Fortress zone, or Wing Fortress. I want to make sure I have plenty of rings on hand for the boss battle before moving on to the final zone of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Take a shortcut, thank you. Now I'm gonna... Oh, I definitely timed that right. I haven't been over here in a while. I wanted to see what was over there. 20 rings and a temporary invulnerability. I'll take it. Oh my days, thank you very much, Pico Hammer. Well, at least I got plenty of rings on hand. And you know what? Go for broke. Let's go. Super mode. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Done. Take a shortcut, get another 10, and it's almost time for the boss battle. Go the normal pathway. Plenty of rings on hand. Should get this done fairly quickly, everybody. Time to throw down, partner. I'll be send you on a one-way trip to Scrappy, Betsy. And that's how you do that, hombre. Grab this over here because I figured why the hell not. And now time to begin the long cutscene transition to the final zone. It looks like the tornado has transformed into jet mode. And yes, that is the name of the airplane that Tails is currently piloting, which was originally Sonic the Hedgehog's, but he let Tails have it because his technical know-how just made him a better fit for it. Plus the extra upgrades that he's added, beautiful to it. So, latching on to Eggman's transport, or Dr. Robotnik as he was known all the way back then. Oh, but this waiting game is so boring, I say. But here we are, the Death Egg Zone. The final zone for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, everybody. Starting things off with Mecha Sonic, the robot Sonic. Oh, look at that pose. With that done, get back here, Eggman, Robotnik. It's time for your butt kicking and bringing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 to a close. Here we go. Final boss battle, the Death Egg Robot. I'm gonna have to... Well, thankfully, Amy has a much better jump height than Knuckles, per se. Should make attacking the Death Egg Robot that much easier. Get this done much faster as well. Yeah, a little hint. You always got to make sure that the Death Egg Robot is facing you. Make sure that you're out of reach of the spike arms, like I've just done there. Because it's pretty high probability that if the Death Egg Robot was not facing you, then the bombs that he shoots out of his jetpack are always going to be a guaranteed hit, and you're going to have to start the zone from the very beginning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, once again. Holy moly. I was lucky to get in the second hit then. Yep, I'm going to make sure that his the Death Egg Robot spike arms are parallel to his body before I attempt another attack. And that is that. Under 2 minutes as well, everybody. I think that is a new record. So, yeah. That brings Amy's run, or Amy and Tails' run in Sonic the Hedgehog 2 to a close. And like I previously mentioned, Amy Rose has been thoroughly impressing me, and she has done so again in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Definitely a welcome addition character to play as. But, yep, there is only one more title left to go, and it's probably going to be the trickiest of the lot, but still fun to play through. Going to be none other than Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and it's going to be interesting to see how Amy Rose is going to handle each of the zones throughout that game. But yeah, not more left to say. But if you enjoyed this video, do myself a favor, please, ladies and gentlemen. Please consider hitting the subscribe button down below, along with the bell, so you can receive notifications for when my next video has been uploaded to the channel. And whoever does so, you truly are a legendary individual. So it's time for Amy's victory pose, and then I'm going to be bringing this episode to a going to be leaving you all with what I believe is the catchiest Sonic the Hedgehog credits, I believe, in my opinion. So until Sonic 3 Part 1, everybody, I've been Shadowstar91 or Maximum72 for my PlayStation ID. Stay safe out there, take care, and I'll catch you all in the next episode of Sonic Origins Plus. Bye bye.